Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Dean back again with another video. Today we're going to be talking about what I did not expect, what I was caught off by in the IT industry. Focusing more on the government side too. Probably applies to the civilian side, but this is my experience 1 year into IT spirits, and there's some things that are positive, but I think we're gonna go more on the cons that I've experienced, the negative parts, the not so comfortable, interesting parts. The first thing is the importance of credentials. Okay, how can I say this? So there's a lot of rhetoric online about getting into the IT space. You don't need a degree. You can do it. We can do it by doing projects and getting certifications, which is very, very true. There's definitely truth to that. But what I've realized, there's a lot of people that don't have degrees and rely on that. So that makes it seem like you having a degree will stand you out more than the person that doesn't have a degree, right? Because there's a lot of people that the rhetoric is very strong when it comes to, which is not, it's not a false rhetoric, but a lot of the things that are getting pushed by a lot of like IT spaces and are talking about tech careers is you don't need a degree. You don't need a degree. You don't need a degree to get into IT, which is true. But is it going to be more difficult? Yes, it is. I'm sorry to say, getting the degree is definitely going to keep you, but here, important thing, make sure the degree is IT adjacent. Psychology degrees are not going to be very useful. They're looking for an IT specific, computer science, cybersecurity type focused degrees. That's the things that are going to get you in the door. Way easier than having no degree at all. Let's keep that straight. All right. Granted, for me, I don't have a degree and I got into IT. But granted, I had a clearance and I had a good amount of certifications, and that also put me a leg in pretty quickly. It was very hard to find opportunity initially. So my first thing is that the importance of accreditation credentials is very high. It's more than just getting a few certifications. Security Plus helps, Network Plus helps, a lot of CompTIA degrees, AWS. Those are great, but having that degree on top of that, whew, you're golden. That's one thing I didn't. That's the first thing that kind of caught me off guard, realizing getting into IT and like seeing how hard it is to even go to another position or go to another thing. They want a degree. Oh, this person has a degree with certs. This person has no degree with certs. I think we'll take the guy with the degree with certs. That's what it is. So, not to deter you guys that are trying to get in. Don't get deterred. Even though you don't have a degree, it's not impossible. I did it, but it was way more difficult. The people that had degrees that were around me had better first jobs, better outcomes, and quicker outcomes. So keep that in mind when you're getting into IT. Number two, what I realized, there's a big importance to being technically savvy, right? Understanding your stuff, understanding your policies, understanding your programs, the Linuxes, the Pythons. Having that technical savviness makes you irreplaceable, right? What I've realized is that technical skills are way heavier than administrative skills. Okay, like for people that are just want to do help desk, like you can have 10 years of help desk is not as strong as 5 years as a network architect. Let's keep it a buck, all right? That's what I realized, and that's the second thing that I realized that in IT is technically savvy holds more weight than administrative. Anything that's not that's just more people. We're talking about more about numbers and machines. That's gonna take you a longer way to get into those managerial positions. If you know your stuff, they trust you, they align with you, you're gonna be better off. So focusing on technical hard skills is very important. Don't neglect the soft skills. Don't neglect your teamwork, your collaboration, your communication. That's very important. But I'm telling you, the technical nerds that I've worked around, yeah, their check, it's a little bit different. The word gets around, you know? So being technically savvy, working on doing those projects, learning those programs are going to get you super far in the IT career. And that's what you got to do to be successful in this field. I realized once I'm 1 year into being in the IT field is that there's a lot of positions that if you want to move up, they're looking for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years of experience. Entry-level positions. I think there's a lot of rhetoric going on about that, is that there's entry-level positions that are requiring 4 to 5 years of experience. Years of experience. Like I said before, having a degree can be used as experience. That's the crazy thing. That, like, I kind of don't like the rhetoric of pushing so much that you don't need a degree to get into IT. It's true, but it is so helpful to make your life easier finding a job. Having that degree is immense. I'm sorry, it's not required, but it's such a big bonus. You gotta at least try to do it. Try to find cheaper programs like WGU. I'm currently at WGU unit. More affordable, like self-paced degrees that you can get done. It's self-paced, so you can get it done quick. The less time you're in school, the less time you gotta spend money. Don't go to these big schools. Just having a regular BS in information technology will get you a long way. All right? So that's what I gotta say. There's a lot of stake on years of experience in IT. I think if you're watching this video, you've seen it. Entry level, 2 years, 3 years. But then when you see the ones that have 0 to like 1 year, there's like 100 people applied to it. So it's competitive. So within that competitiveness, having that degree is just gonna give you the upper hand, because there's a lot of people. The degree, I'm pretty sure there's a study that's talking about there's way less people going into STEM nowadays. Less people are having a degree and getting off the street and getting into IT. That is true. But you having that degree is always gonna put you ahead. Let's cut the malarkey. Let's get straight to it. Once you're in the IT, there's a big the career progression is very accelerated. Me personally, I'm in a position where I started around below 60. I was making below 60 on my first position. 1 year in, my salary went up almost 30% in 1 year. Yeah. I realized that I was like, whoa, this is why people want this. This is why people want to get into this industry. Because the scalability, once you get years in, 2 years in, 3 years in, you're the man on the block. You're the man on the block. Recruiters are hitting you up. Once you upload those websites, those clearance jobs, the LinkedIns, on your line, in your DMs. Oh, whoa, keeping your stuff up to date. Your online presence is just as important as your actual working experience. How you market yourself, how you put yourself out there is going to give you so many opportunities that you won't even know what to do. Like, you'll have an interview here. I'm like, oh, another job hits you up for 10% more. Oh my God, this job is in this location. Oh, do you always want to move here? Like, once you're in the industry, you can escalate. You can go from 50 to 80 in less than 2 years. I've seen it. I've witnessed it, and I'm kind of living it right now, to be honest with you. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video and this video kind of leaned you into getting into IT and made you prepared, or it kind of pushed you away, it's up to you. Feel free to like the video, comment any questions you have for me, anything you need to know. I'll try to answer the best I can. Thank you for watching the video. Have a good one.